Taurus, hello. Welcome to your January 2021 Oracle and Tarot reading. My name is Tessa and this is Tessa's Tarot. Year is almost over and happy full moon in Cancer. Finishing off 2020 with a full moon in Cancer. Before you guys get deep into this video, I just want to let you know that this reading is going to be for Taurus ascendants, okay? So definitely double check your ascendant, rising sign. It's the same thing. I'm going to start incorporating astrology into my readings. So I'm going to be doing these readings based off your ascendant sign, because I am going to start the video talking about the planetary transits that are occurring in each of your house and where the energy is going to be the most amplified during the month, okay? And as time goes on, you'll kind of like see how it unfolds. But yeah, so double check. I did put a link in the description box below. If you are a Taurus sun or a Taurus moon, I mean, of course, you're more than welcome to watch any of the videos, you know, especially if like the name resonates, but it is going to be, I am going to be doing these readings based off the ascendant, and then following the natal chart of like a Taurus ascendant, as I do the reading. So basically, when you're a Taurus ascendant, that means that Taurus is going to rule your first house, Gemini is going to rule your second, Cancer is going to rule your third, and so forth and so forth. So then when I talk about the planetary transits that are in occurrence in our solar system right now, I can focus a little bit more on the particular area of your life that these energies are playing out in. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull Oracle and Tarot cards, and that is just kind of going to focus in and narrow in on specific things that are coming up for January 2021. And we're going to see how it kind of relates to the planetary transits that are in occurrence too. I find this to be the most like accurate way of doing it. I find this to be the most integrated way because tarot is rooted in astrology. Tarot is you know, tarot cards are related to zodiac signs as well as planets, and I just find that it makes for a more kind of like accurate representation. It makes for a more like fuller picture, okay, like a fuller picture. So I'm going to start the video just kind of like giving you a broad overview of what is occurring in January, and through which house on your natal chart, okay? Like what area of your life these energies are occurring in. So I'm just gonna kind of like read it off very casually, and then we're gonna get into the Oracle and the Tarot, and we're gonna see like what areas are popping out and what things are, what are the energies that really want you to kind of focus in, and you know, what do they want to tell you for January 2021 basically. Okay, so starting at the moment, we are currently in Capricorn season and we're nearing the end of December, so we're wrapping up 2020 right now, okay? So right now at this exact moment in time, or at least the time that I am watching this video, you could be watching this video, you know, a week from now, and that's totally fine. But right now, the sun is in Capricorn, and it's in your 9th house of long distance travel, higher learning, and philosophy. Okay, so this is going to be, your 9th house is going to be, your 9th house and your 10th house is where a majority of these energies that are going on right now is really going to play out in a bigger way. So with the 9th house being your Capricorn house, just there's going to be some more, like there's going to be some, so a need to learn maybe a little bit more about, you know, maybe like a skill that you're encompassed in right now. You know, maybe you want to take things to the next level. You want to maybe expand a business or expand an idea, get more information, how you can expand, how you can grow, and kind of really take things into like a more bigger picture mentality. And also kind of figuring out just where your beliefs lie, like where your how your soul and your spirit is actually contributing to like maybe a certain endeavor that you're going after. And then with the Jupiter and Saturn conjunction in Aquarius, this is transiting your 10th house of work and career. So there's probably going to be a lot of changes over here, especially with Uranus currently in Taurus in your first house. So a lot of personal transformations, a lot of like, you know, sudden shifts of energy. It might start to feel like there are some unpredictable things kind of happening within yourself as well. Like you've probably gone through a lot of changes this year already. I know we've spoken in previous videos. If you've watched previous videos, this was a really, really big year for you guys. And it's just like, keep it going, you know, just keep it going. This Aquarius energy is going to bring about a lot of new ideas and innovative changes. So, I feel like you're kind of just, you know, you're on that wave right now. You're kind of like on that wave and figuring things out as you go, you know, just kind of learning as you go. So, okay, so Sun in Capricorn, the full moon is in Cancer in your third house of siblings, close friendships, short distance travel, and communication. Mercury is in Capricorn in your 9th house. Venus is in Sagittarius in your 8th house of death, rebirth, and transformation. It's possible that your love life could be undergoing some, you know, like a regeneration. Mars is in Aries in your 12th house of spirituality, isolation, and 12th house is also very much about like creativity, like the arts, okay, like writing and painting and things like that. Jupiter and Saturn conjunct in Aquarius in your 10th house. Uranus is currently retrograde in Taurus in the 1st house. Neptune is in Pisces in its home sign in your 11th house of networking, social dynamic, and innovative ideas. Pluto is in Capricorn in your 9th house right now. Okay, so we're still in December right now, okay? So I'm going to let you know what's going on in January as well. So if you are watching this video, like a couple days from now, you'll see. So on January 6th, Mars is going to enter Taurus in your 1st house, okay? So you might, like around January 6th, you might get like a sudden urge to take charge, like with yourself, you know, your body, your expression might feel a little extra charged around this time. January 8th, Mercury is going to enter Aquarius in your 10th house, communicating about maybe some new ideas at work. January 8th, Venus is going to enter Capricorn in your 9th house. So just kind of finding a new love for learning, you know, maybe finding a new, like, you know, attaching a sense of enjoyment to something that some higher knowledge you're acquiring, or an idea to travel, you know, and to make it happen. And then January 13th, there's going to be a new moon in Capricorn. So new moons are all about setting your intentions for the future, really, you know, projecting and manifesting what it is you want for the year ahead. Okay, and a lot of it is going to have to do with just like, you know, expanding your mental horizons, expanding your mind, you know, expanding on, you know, what you want to learn, on developing maybe a little bit more like philosophy, a little bit more perspective. It could be globally, things like that. And then on January 14th, Uranus is going to go direct in Taurus in your 1st house. So the energy might start to feel a little smoother, but ironically, it's still Uranus. So Uranus, actually the retrograde might have smoothed things down a little bit. Once Uranus goes direct, you might start to feel like time is speeding up just a little bit, you know, like sudden changes seem to be happening quicker. And then we have the Sun entering Aquarius on January 19th. So a lot of these innovative and bright ideas are really going to start to shine around work and career. And then January 28th, we have a full moon in Leo in your 4th house of home, family, and roots. So there could be maybe like a family member or someone, or it could trigger you to really kind of become the center of attention. You know, you might start to find yourself a lot more expressive around this time, and you kind of become maybe center stage. Maybe you have some ideas, or maybe a family member, maybe a child, or you know, some creative ideas get triggered with you or a family member, and it kind of starts to illuminate. And then on January 30th, Mercury is going retrograde in Aquarius, which I'm going to kind of touch a little bit more on for the mid-January 2021 reading, okay? So that's kind of the overview of what's going on next month. So let's get into the reading. So I'm going to pull 3 oracle cards, and then we're going to get into tarot and see where it goes. Unexpected visitors. The moment I read unexpected, I just thought Uranus, because Uranus like throws things in the mix that you weren't expecting, okay? Uranus is an energy that just kind of like, it kind of causes chaos, so you have to adapt and just kind of figure out how to go with the flow. So with the unexpected visitors, this could be work related. There could maybe be a new coworker, or maybe a family member, or somebody maybe reaches out to you that you like haven't heard from in a really long time, or someone, you know, maybe a family member is suddenly dropping some kind of bomb on you about something, you know, like, oh, I just talked to this person, or I hung out with this person, and it like something happens that kind of makes you go like, what? Who? You know, like, what do they want? You know, like maybe something like that, or just like a little surprise, just something different happens, okay? Come together. Okay. So, okay. Come together. This is really taking on kind of a home vibe. Unexpected visitors come together. Maybe there's a gathering, okay? Maybe in January there's kind of an unexpected celebration or an unexpected gathering. Someone invites you somewhere, or you invite people somewhere and they bring someone extra, and it's like it could be someone that they bring that ends up kind of opening, you know, like their personality is just a little bit different than yours, and maybe they just kind of open, they kind of force you to open your mind a little bit more. Okay, and then we have ghost lands. Interesting. Huh. I'm so curious about the tarot cards, which of course I'm going to pull. So Ghostlands is kind of, Ghostlands leaves a bit of a, like, what was that kind of feeling, okay? You know, it's, you know that feeling when okay, you know that feeling when you have a bunch of family members over, like for Christmas, let's say, or for New Year's. This could be like a New Year's party, okay? Technically, I'm still in December. I don't know where you guys are at, but I'm still in December, okay? So, you know that feeling when you have a party and all these people are here and it's like so much fun. It's this great celebration. You're living in the moment, and like tomorrow, you're not thinking about tomorrow. You're not thinking about next week. And then suddenly everybody leaves and everything just goes dead, you know, like in your house. And suddenly your home is empty, or, and you're left to kind of clean up. You know, you're left to kind of clean it. So this is kind of like what I'm feeling with Ghostlands. It's kind of like there's this coming together, some kind of party. There's unexpected visitors. There's just like, you just kind of have to adapt and go with the flow. And then like the next day you're cleaning up everybody's mess, and everything is left as like this barren, you know, like an apocalypse just happened in your home or something like that. So this is the vibe I'm getting. It might not be a party. It might not be in your home. It could just be some sudden change, like some sudden event. Something happens, but then after that event happens, it leaves you feeling a little like, okay, well now what, or you're kind of left to clear the energy back out so you can get back into the flow of daily life, okay, and kind of get back into the rhythm of your routines and things like that. Okay, so for the first tarot card, we have the Two of Swords, and this is Moon in Libra. Okay, so let me take a look to see what house Libra is in. We don't have any major Libra events happening, so let me take a look here. So we have okay, so we have Libra in your 6th house of everyday routines. Okay, so look at that. Voila. So Libra is in your 6th house of everyday routines, work environment, your health, just like the things that you do, the practical things you do on a daily basis. Okay. But with the Two of Swords, this moon in Libra, this is about making a decision, okay? This is about kind of like, maybe you're really focused in on wanting to change something about your routine. You're focusing in about wanting to change something about your daily habits, okay? But you're still not really sure how to go about it. You're still not really sure, how you're going to change it or what particular thing you're going to do to alter it, okay? Because the 6th house deals with details, okay? So maybe you're starting to feel that there is something that needs to be kind of revamped in your life, this kind of ghost lands feeling, this kind of like, okay, well, this is dead and gone. This energy just feels dead to me. That could trigger something in you that makes you want to kind of change your environment. It makes you want to change your routines a little bit to kind of spark things up again, to liven things up again, so it doesn't feel so dead, so it doesn't feel like there's just these like ghosts from Christmas past like looming around, you know what I mean? Energy that kind of needs to be released. So you're really kind of looking to see, how to just kind of change things up a little bit and spark up those routines again, how to maybe do things a little bit differently. So the 6 of Cups, this is going to be Sun in Scorpio, and this is in your 7th house of relationships, partnerships, and overall harmony between you and others. Okay, so like, there just could be like a get together with a friend, a get together, and this could also be that unexpected visitor. You could have somebody, just kind of reach out to you. It might not even be like totally unexpected. It could be somebody that a family member, but you just haven't heard from them in a long time, or you haven't seen them in a long time, and so now you guys are kind of catching up, catching up on some things that have been going on. Things like that, okay, and then we have 3 of Pentacles. 3 of Pentacles is Mars in Capricorn, and this is your 9th house. So I kind of see this as you working together with someone else to make plans for a future trip, maybe a future vacation destination, or a future like something that you want to do together, something you want to learn together. You know how you get together with your friends and then you both decide you want to like go to painting classes, or you want to go to yoga together, or it could be anything. The sky's the limit, but there is kind of this desire to want to step out a little bit of your comfort zone, to kind of step out and do something new, to broaden your horizons, and to kind of get more, become a little bit more involved in the community and to meet other people, okay? I'm kind of getting that vibe. Knight of Swords is Gemini energy, okay? So Gemini is going to be in your 2nd house of personal possessions, values, and finances, okay? So taking action towards maybe getting your finances in order, taking action towards making sure that everything is in order, making sure that things are exactly where they need to be. There's a lot of communication here, maybe like maybe communicating with a spouse or a partner, and just kind of like I don't know if maybe there's like a little argument or, something kind of gets triggered and, you kind of want to take charge and see what is going on in this department. Okay, you want to see what's going on in this department because like you have plans. It's like I need to know what's going on. I want to make plans. Like it's a new year. Like let's do this. Let's do this. So that's what I'm getting with that. And then we have the Seven of Wands, which is Mars in Leo. Okay, and then so Leo is in your 4th house, and we have a full moon in Leo. And it's in your at the end of the month, and this is in your 4th house of home, family, and roots. Okay, and with the Seven of Wands, this is a little bit about kind of like some defensive energy. So a little bit of this, whether it's you or a family member that has something that they want to share creatively, or an interest, there is a feeling of defensiveness. To be honest with you, I don't know. I don't think this is you. I feel like this could be like a child, or it could be someone very, very close to you, who maybe you are, you're like a parental figure. You're a source of guidance for them maybe, and they're feeling perhaps very strong in their beliefs about something. Okay, they're feeling very strong and empowered by an idea, by a philosophy, by a belief, and they're like standing behind it. They're very, very adamant about making sure that their belief, their philosophy is understood. Okay, and then we have the King of Wands, which is another Leo card. Okay, so this is interesting. Just got juicy. So, this is interesting. So I'm feeling like, I'm kind of feeling this as you taking a seat and allowing, you're just kind of cheering them on. You're just kind of like, yeah, like go be creative, go, like this to me looks like a proud parent. Okay. This King of Wands looks like a proud parent. Like you're just proud. You're proud that your child has such strong morals and a strong will and like strong determination and is able to stand up for themselves. Like you feel like you can kind of relax a little bit. You still have that energy in you. You still have that, of course, like I don't think parents ever have a feeling of being just completely 100% relaxed when it comes to their children, but you do kind of feel a sense of like, you feel comforted and you feel good knowing that you can see your kids standing up for themselves and taking care of themselves to a degree. Like they're able to express their opinions without backing down, without being easily swayed or easily maneuvered. And this kind of brings you a sense of peace on some level. Like you'll still fight for them. You're still going to be a leader. You're still going to be a source of guidance for them. You're still going to be there as their parent to inspire them and whatever. But there's a sense of kind of like, all right, this is cool, like I did well. Like, it's kind of this feeling of like, I did good, I did well. So that's really cool. So this ended up being a really, really interesting reading, especially because like a lot of the times I kind of expect some of those bigger energies that are taking place to manifest themselves in the cards, but it's actually more some more home stuff and personal stuff going on. So that's really interesting. Okay. and that's really cool. So yeah, I hope this reading helped. I hope it resonated. If it did, and if you like my style, please like, subscribe. And I am going to be doing a mid-January reading as well, so stay tuned for that. I started a new series on my channel as well called Get to Know Me Through Astrology. So if you're interested in astrology and you want to get to know me a little bit better, I share some information about astrology, looking at my own chart and how I analyze my own chart, and I share some stories about me as well. So the first video for that is up, but if not, that's cool too. You know, I'll see you for the next tarot video. So happy end of 2020, okay? And I'll see you guys next year.